All right, we got Patrick Moraites in the house,
What's going on, my
longtime friend and entrepreneur out there, very involved and philanthropic. That was a great post you had on LinkedIn the other day, helping that gentleman out, homeless guy, helping him with placement.
I see you doing that all the time too. So it's the whole providing them meals or with dignity. That's the big thing. So this guy, man, he was just got a big heart, and he's got his outlook on life.
Yeah.
He's just like, I'm down and out right now.
Yep.
I'm just down on my luck. It's going to turn around for me. So
yeah, with him. So you posted him on LinkedIn. It looked like you got a lot of response on that.
A ton of response on that. There's been a ton of people reaching out to help support, with offering to help get him reemployed and back to work, and he wants to be a contributor to society again too. So
yes,
I'm really excited at the response rate. We do have a very awesome community in Tampa Bay that gives back a lot. So
absolutely,
I wasn't surprised by the response from the community.
Yeah, that's really good. So PEO Advantage, that's your day job. So you're helping with PEO, and I think that was a great definition earlier, where you're aggregating all of these different functions for businesses, especially the ones looking to scale, the ones looking to grow. This way, you can help with the different payroll functions, the HR functions.
Sure. I mean, it really comes down to doing the stuff that you didn't get in business to do to begin with.
Yeah.
And really offloading those administrative burdens onto the PEO to help catapult your growth. That's one of the most, I think, important things to point out from the value adds of the service.
Yeah.
And then, a big component is the compliance piece. One of the things I wanted to talk about today, in the PEO world, you're not covered for workers' comp unless you're on payroll. Well, I know when we started out, we didn't really want to put anyone on payroll. We were kind of cutting a hard check, didn't really want to pay taxes yet because you're getting going. You're really cash flow is king, right?
That's right.
Every entrepreneur knows that. You're managing your cash flow to the best of your ability. So when you have to start paying the payroll taxes, the federal unemployment, state unemployment, and then you throw workers' comp in there, next thing you know, you could be anywhere from 10 to 20% in taxes and insurance that you're paying. So what I really wanted to talk about is distinguishing between 1099 versus W-2 and the key factors, the determining factors of when you should be W-2 and so on versus 1099 and we're paying them under the table.
That's a big one, because you got the different law firms out there that are making it known that if they're in this situation, we're gonna so let's jump right into that.
Sure.
So 1099, you think of that as the self-employed contractor. Where's that line at, Patrick?
Yeah, so there's three big, I guess, factors. The first is behavioral. So does the company control or have control of what the worker's doing and for their job? That's factor number one. If you're checking yes on that box. Financial, are the business aspects that the worker's job controlled by the payer, including the worker, whether their expenses are reimbursed, whom provides tools, supplies, that's the financial aspect. And then the type of the relationship, what type of written contracts are in place? Are they offering any type of business or insurance, or will they continue to work performed as a key aspect of the business? So, are they telling them what to do and where to be and what to wear? Those are kind of some of the key factors. If you're telling someone, what time to show up to work and when they can leave, and they're wearing your logo, that's a key sign that that person needs to be W-2'd versus 1099.
So that needs to be a W-2'd person.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And we've had clients that have tried to skate around that. For example, we had a scenario where there's a tow company. So he employed a driver. The driver couldn't afford a truck, so he bought the truck and then was renting him the truck for $1 a month. But the guy was wearing the company logoed shirt. He told him when to be at work and when he could leave. That's really a W-2. That's not a 1099 person, even though he thought he created a loophole by leasing him the vehicle. No one in court at $1 a month is really going to see that as a legitimate contract.
Right. Yeah. So regardless of, and that's a good point, is regardless of what contract you sign, the facts are going to be behavioral. Are the expenses reimbursed, like you said? Are you telling them what time to show up and where? And then written. So the written contracts was the last piece.
Yeah. Behavioral, financial, and the type of relationship. Yeah. Those are three big determining factors. And where a PEO plays a role in that is they on the compliance piece, helping point that out to you. So working with you on, determining. We all have subcontractors, but if, having that conversation of, should this person be W-2'd, or, are you considering to bring them on board full time? Now you've got that support that they're going to handle paying all the payroll and taxes and insurance and everything else that you don't want to do as a business owner.
You could get nailed too. Misclassifying to the IRS, that's a big deal. So
Well, the Department of Labor comes in. The fine is going to be far more expensive to you than just paying the percentage.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, when you think about that. So the fines, you're looking at all types of
fines, penalties,
even a felony. Actually, I think criminally.
Is it really?
It's really, if you're really bad, absolutely.
If you have a certain amount of people doing it.
Yeah, if you're like misclassifying a bunch of employees, calling them independent contractors. Yeah.
Wow. We had a situation that came up yesterday with a particular client where, and this is where PEO can help, is on the overtime. So they had people on a biweekly pay cycle, so they were working 38 hours one week and maybe 42 the next. So they were saying, well, that's average the two, that's 80. That's not how it works.
So they should have been paid 2 hours of overtime.
Correct.
In that case.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
So now they would have to pay all those back wages plus the time and a half, plus penalties and fines and so on and so on. Yeah. That's far more expensive than just. It's always right to do the right thing, right?
Even the fact that you lose sleep at night over it, as a small business owner, there are all these different aspects of that business, being in business. There's situations that come up, and you have them over the years. You have something, you have a threat of potentially being sued or maybe facing fines. Do the right thing up front. Work with Patrick Moraites here, PEO Advantage. So you offer consultations with owners of businesses.
Oh, absolutely. We'll meet with the business owner. There's no cost for our service. We're fortunate we get compensated from the PEO that we end up placing the client with. Should that be the right solution? Right. That's an adage we live by too. Yeah. We'll let the business owner know, hey, what you're doing right now is the best situation for you.
Yeah.
Or it's not cheaper being with the PEO. You're better off having it all standalone and using a independent payroll company and getting your independent workers' comp insurance.
Right.
It's not. I always reference it. It's like the Cinderella solution. It's a glass slipper. It's got to be the right fit.
Yeah, that's perfect. All right, Patrick Moraites, you can find all of our expert contributors at consumerqb.com. All of their contact information is there on the website under the expert contributors tab. You can also submit an email form. We would love to have your questions. Every week we're getting questions from folks they're wondering about credit improvement or real estate, all types of different areas that we can help you with here on the Consumer Quarterback Show.